All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week 8. This is the last presentation. All right, this presentation we were supposed to do any career choice we wanted and make a presentation about it. So I decided to kind of go outside of the realm of normal. I decided to use my career path as an example. I joined the Army straight out of high school. I did the high school to fly school program, which is a warrant officer candidate school program. To get into there, it takes a lot. If you're in high school, it's going to take a year to get through the program itself. You've got to go do flight physicals through the military. You've got to pass the FAST test, the ASVAB test, and score high enough to be even considered for the program. Then on top of that, you also have to go to board meetings with colonels and majors who have to evaluate your personality and evaluate your attributes and decide if they want to give you the opportunity to join the program. So there was 2 people out of Oklahoma selected when I did it, myself being one of them, out of 600 applicants. I'm not sure exactly how I got in, but I did, and it worked. So I did 12 years in the Army. I did 3 deployments to Iraq. I flew the Blackhawks for 9 years of that, and then the Army bought the Lakota, and I was given the opportunity and asked if I wanted to go fly a Lakota. So I took that opportunity and went and did that for 4 years, training and testing on the new Lakotas. That was a lot of fun. It was a cool aircraft. It's an off-the-shelf EC-145, glass cockpit, autopilot, everything. I had never experienced any of that stuff before. The Blackhawks I flew were the Limas, and they had SAS and FPS in them and stuff like that, but there was no autopilot. It was not glass cockpit. We had dual VORs, and we had a basic, really basic GPS system. There's no moving maps or anything like that. So when I got into the Lakota, it had moving map display, glass cockpit, autopilot, and every flight directors, everything you could think of. We did all sorts of missions with that thing. We carried VIPs. We did medevac. I got to learn how to do live voice missions. I performed over almost 100 live voice missions, picking people up during Hurricane Katrina and other events like that where they needed aircraft to get in and get people out. We also did the Ranger training camp down in Florida, where we picked the Rangers up out of the swamps and off of boats and stuff like that when they were injured or whatever. After my career in the Army, I decided it was time to get out before I had to do any more deploying, and I wanted to spend more time with my family. So I went to Air Evac Life Team. I had a great helicopter career. I flew helicopters for 17 years in total, but I went to Air Evac Life Team and worked there for 5 years as a pilot, flying medevac missions, and I also was a base pilot supervisor there. Really enjoyed the job, enjoyed the crew that I was with. The people that I worked with are amazing. The company is very nice. Starting pay with them, it's shown, if you look online, to be about $65,000 a year. But to be honest, as a base pilot supervisor, I was making in the neighborhood of about $120,000 a year. Getting on with them, you need about 2,500 hours. Commercial helicopter and instrument rating, and you have to go through all their new hire classes and stuff like that as well. It's a great company to work for. Lots of opportunities with them. They're always looking for new pilots because, the medical field's always growing, and there's never going to be a shortage of jobs with them. So they're always looking for more pilots and trying to expand and make more bases. They're the second largest helicopter company in the country. After 5 years with them, the airlines started doing their RTP programs. The one I used was Envoy. They offered a $22,500 bonus for signing up with Envoy. They also offered $23,000 towards, flying or training and time building. Me being a military pilot by the FAA requirements, as a military trained pilot, you only need 500 hours total time. To go to the program, you need 500 hours. Total time, you need 750 to get your ATP. So what most of the airlines are doing is they're hiring helicopter guys with over 500 hours of total time, giving you 250 hours of PIC time building in fixed wing aircraft because you need the 250 hours of PIC time. You get your multi-engine instrument and commercial and all that, and then you get to go to Envoy, and they work on your ATP. They provide everything for your ATP, including ATP CTP and all the new hire classes and training in your type rating ride for the jet that you're going to be flying. starting with them, original salary started around $39 an hour. You were going to make, with your bonus, you were going to make about 60,000 a year. That's without doing any overtime or anything like that. You can do overtime, and you can break that. You can do close to 80,000 a year. This was a big pay cut for me because I just, it was a transition over, so I did that. I stayed with them for a little while, flying the Embraer 145. I enjoyed the company. The company was great. The salary was okay. I mean, it was a little bit different, and stepping back a little bit, but it was a new aircraft, and it was exciting, and it was a fun start. I worked for them for almost a year, and then I put in my application to the company I work for now, Atlas Air, flying cargo internationally, and I applied for the 747 position. So I've been here now. I'm just now finishing my new hire training. I'm type rated in a 747 now. To come to them, I couldn't tell you what it takes to get here. I know I put my application in, and they liked it, and they called me very quickly. It was about 10 days from the time I'd put in an application to went to an interview and started a new hire class. Some of these guys I talked to have put in their applications years ago, up to a month ago. Some of them are quick like me. So I'm not sure what actually triggers their algorithm, but whatever it was, it worked for me. So came here, completed new hire. I like this company a lot. They're very good to us. They take care of us very well. The pay is pretty good. It starts out at $80 an hour. You can easily make well over $100,000 a year here, starting out your first year. I plan on staying here for a while. We're looking at getting a new contract now, and hopefully everything goes good, and the pay will increase even more. So that was my career progression. I hope this helped you guys out, and hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day.